Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you back to another episode of Path of the Midnight Sun. Last episode, we had a very, very strange hypnotic dream that made me feel uncomfortable the whole time through. And it didn't help that when we were in the lounge, it's like this nice little music playing. It's like, okay, it's a very nice, cozy music, while I'm feeling extremely uncomfortable about what's going on. It was a very weird mix of emotions, and I did like how they were able to pull that off. It's really great that you can pull off a cozy feeling, while at the same time leaving an uncomfortable taste. It's like, what the hell is this? And then I just randomly clicked at the end of the dream, and then clang of the mirror, and I scared the living daylights out of me. Oh, God. And now we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, you know what? Give me one moment. I forgot to save before continuing on. So, un momento, por favor. Do not ask why I said it in Spanish. That was just the first thing that popped in my mind. So I am so sorry for that. Anyway, let's go and see who I think I know who it is over here. That sentence came out so wrong. I blended two sentences together, but you know what? It's fine. We're gonna die. My body. It moves so slowly.
I don't remember this stairway being so long. It's exhausting, but I have to keep going.
Are you sure that's the only option you have? Every step you take forward, someone suffers.
It's all the vassal's fault.
Those were Marie's last words. Oh, Jesus. Well, Faratras said that she chose to move forward despite whatever reality happens. So, we're gonna keep going, as painful as it may be. You've lost everything. Why do you keep going?
That damn woman took my husband's life. And now we all have to pay for the consequences of her actions. Curse you, vassal! Curse you!
That's what Margarita said just before a monster slit her throat. Oh my god. Oh my god. She is... Oh my god. And yet, in the perpetual dream I can offer you, she still holds you in high regard.
There's no future without the truth. The illusions of the past cannot change the tragic reality.
You still have time. You can go back to that warm dream where everyone is happy.
That's not like me.
Are you sure?
Little Fa, I hope you're safe, wherever you are. I love you dearly, Little Fa. Please forgive me for not coming with you that day. Forgive me.
Okay, you know what? As tragic as this all is, it really, I really do feel it's a sadness there, yes, but I also feel a kind of warmth that even to the bitter end, Lulu, Faratras' best friend, believed in her. She believed in her. Even when all this was happening and that the Demon King was basically, out and all that, she believed in her. It's sad, but I do feel a warmth from that. That she never, that Lulu never doubted Faratras. Never did. Wow. These were her last words, before her heart was pierced by the horns of a Stagul. There was blood all over the lounge. It was quite messy.
You will pay.
Good. As I imagined, the vassal of the Demon King wouldn't feel disconcerted by such matters.
The vassal wouldn't feel disconcerted. That's true. The old me would have thought the same. But I am no longer the vassal. No longer tied to duties now gone. I am Faratras Hoikade. I am a woman who accepts these tragedies and strives for a future where no one will have to deal with the same suffering!
So that's your answer then. Is it, Fa?
For Marie, for Margarita, and for Lulu.
I want to cry. I want to scream!
For everyone whose life was taken away by you demons!
And yet, something tells me this isn't what Lulu would have wanted from me.
For all that has been stripped away from me.
So,
I won't stop anymore. That's my answer, Mother.
come then. I'm waiting for you. That is sadistic, making her hear the last words of everyone that she held dear. The last words of Marie before... I am so sorry, I just have to do this. How did Marie die? This is... no, I can't see it! Oh no, it literally did say Munie at that point. Yeah, never mind. Okay, duh. Huh. How did Marie... I had to watch that again, because I didn't know they were talking about how people died. I don't know how Marie died. So Marie died hating Fa. Margarita died hating Fa. Lulu was probably one of the few who died still believing in Fa. Faratras, I'm sorry. Wow. That is a friendship right there, that no matter what happens, you will still stand by their side, regardless of what has happened. That you remember, and especially in this case with Fa, that she quote unquote being controlled by the Demon King, as far as everyone was concerned, Lulu still believed in Faratras as the person, not the quote unquote possessed. Wow. Uh.
Thankfully, everyone is here.
What, are they asleep?
However, they seem to be in the same state of hypnosis that I was in before.
Oh, you know what? That actually would make sense. And Faratras was able to break out of it herself. It might be dangerous to wake them up. What should I do? Well, I'll just have to ask her directly. There she is, just sitting on a throne. The entire world around her crumbles away. And there she is, sitting by her lonesome. You know, I like this image a lot. I really, really do. It really is like, despite all the destruction, the throne still stands. And on the throne is the queen of a dead kingdom. For all intents and purposes, right now it's a dead kingdom. It can be rebuilt, I'm sure, but it's now a dead kingdom. That is quite a vision, right here. This is quite an image. And we don't know what Munie is up to. She was reported missing, which I assume means that this is her being controlled by the Demon King, or she is now in cahoots with the Demon King. Let's get our answers.
Hello, Mother.
You still call me that? After everything that's happened?
Good point.
It was you who made me fall into that nightmare, wasn't it?
Nightmare. It sounded to me like you were having fun. In fact, I'm surprised you even wanted to return to reality, knowing what was waiting for you.
Wake up, my friends. Now.
Does this seem like the way to ask your mother for a favor?
You aren't my mother. You're a monster who led this kingdom to its demise.
For Hoikade. I've always tried to do my best for Hoikade.
I have no reason to listen to anything you say. You will pay for all the harm you've done.
Do you hear yourself? You sound just like Elias. Well, it's no accident that you were siblings, albeit briefly.
So it's true. Helios is Elias Lemon.
That's most correct.
Tell me what else you know.
More orders. I'm getting tired of talking to a rude child like you. Maybe I really should wake up your friends. There you go. You can't say I don't spoil you.
What happened?
Is this the throne room of Hoikade? How did we get here?
That's no good. I don't have time to explain everything.
Stop, damn you! What have you done?
I just injected some memories into their minds. That'll speed things up.
She has injected memories. Munie, what are you? Oh. 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 Did she, by chance, recently come into these powers? Recently, as in, Demon King wakes up and now there are 4 archdemons roaming around the lands. Oh.
Are you alright?
We're fine. And it would seem the same goes for you, Fa. I'm suddenly aware of everything that has happened to you. I'm sorry you were left alone to deal with so many emotions.
Don't worry about it. It's not your fault.
Queen Munie of Hoikade. I didn't think you had the power to control minds.
I didn't, until recently. On the contrary, it's the same power that tricked me into starting this war.
Would you mind explaining more?
There, I was right to wake you up. Finally, someone of education.
She must pay for her crimes.
So much rancor. And here I was hoping your little trip had made you grow up.
You!
Lady Faratras, do not succumb to her taunts. All we need now is information.
You're right.
Even though I'm struggling to contain myself, all this frustration bubbling up from within.
Come on, don't make that face. I'm about to tell you an interesting fact. This is one of the Demon King's powers. The power to control minds.
And why would you have it?
That's what I thought. She says she didn't come into this power until recently. My thoughts were right. She's an archdemon.
Again, that's most correct.
What? But why would she be revealing this information to us then?
It's not that unusual when you think about it, Shiori. The other two archdemons have been acting abnormal as well.
I don't know what's going on in Elias's head. But we archdemons are each granted one of his powers. Nothing more, nothing less. We get to keep our personalities and our whims. If we don't go crazy first, of course.
So, the Kabir was knowledge, and Elias Lemon was a scientist, hence the knowledge. The Monoscourge was, Tacitus, however you pronounce his name. Monoscourge, obviously, to create more demons, and that is what Elias Lemon did. Her, the power to control minds, or people, as it were, which is what Elias Lemon managed to do as a Demon King. But what was... No, I think I know what... If Ornier was the fourth one, then I think I know. The fourth one. The fourth power. A cursed bloodline that he would have control over, which was broken due to the Monocrest.
Don't make me laugh. Your part of the forces that destroyed Hoikade and killed our people. I won't accept anything from an archdemon.
A questionable stance. After all, you came here as Faratras, not as the vassal of the Demon King. In my case, it's the same. I'm helping you as Queen Munie, not as an archdemon.
Those ideals don't suit you at all.
Just out of curiosity, did you happen to be turned into an archdemon after losing the battle against Helios?
As brilliant as ever, Princess Rhea of Magnolia. That's most correct. I have always acted in the best interests of Hoikade, even when I ordered the soldiers to go after Fa.
Were you also drawn into Helios' deception back then?
I genuinely believe that the Demon King had possessed you. Perhaps even my mind had been controlled. That's why I said it was ironic that I eventually received the same power that had tricked me.
Queen Munie, what else can you tell us to help us?
Lots of things, though not all things. For example, what happened to Sir Ornier's memories? Or the mysterious circumstances surrounding the birth of Faratras and Shiori Hoikade.
What?
You know about my memories too?
Speak. Now or never.
What a pity. It seems you and I will never get along, right? Well, I will still grant your whim, but only if you prove yourself worthy.
What do you want me to do?
Kill me, if you can. I cannot bear such an existence. I no longer wish to sit on the throne of a kingdom I failed to protect. By coming here, you have shown that you have the determination to succeed. But I will still give you a little more time to prepare yourself physically and emotionally.
Wow. You know, of the archdemons that we have fought, well, obviously, Tactitius was angry and just lashing out. Kabir, he was more interested in the pursuit of knowledge, and by fighting us, he would have earned knowledge one way or the other. And here's Munie, who is, for all intents and purposes, she is still herself. She clearly does not want to live anymore. And yet, as an archdemon, it is her quote-unquote duty to live and survive. She clearly does not like that. And I think I can see why the imagery it is of her sitting on an empty throne. She no longer wants to be queen of a kingdom that she's failed to protect. She no longer wants to sit on the throne that is now ruling nothing but ruins and death. And she herself is the last remaining remnant of that kingdom that she so wishes to be put to rest alongside that kingdom. She's not being malicious at all. She's being true to herself. She's giving us the information we seek because she does not want to continue seeing the Demon King doing the things he does. Which I can see why it is completely ironic that she now has the power to control minds, when at the very beginning her mind was no doubt also being controlled into thinking Faratras was possessed by the Demon King. It's irony at its finest. It's quite ironic, yes. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Next one is honestly going to be, oh dear, it's gonna be a fun one, isn't it? Oh, later everyone.